Welcome to your Infinity Yoga Flow. We have the lovely Rachel here doing the demonstrations of the asanas. I'll be giving you the cues. We're going to start right away. For this class, all you need is a yoga mat. However, if you need a strap or a block to get into some of the postures, please feel free. Let's get started. We are going to jam today, aren't we, Rachel? That's right. So our movements start with a prep flow. And we want you to focus on the articulation of the movement between the movement. That way, when you go to do the flow, you're going to be nice and warmed up. Starting off in child's pose, arms straight out in front, hips back towards heels, spine is long. I want you to imagine as if your hands are in the sand and ground down. Take a big inhale. Just fill the rib cage. As you exhale, deflate. We're going to start to move. Make believe you're going to pull yourself up a wall. As you inhale, curl yourself into tabletop position. Drop it all the way down, chest to mat, elbows towards hips. Inhale, upward facing. And by upward facing, I mean cobra. Exhale, drop the chest, drop the chin, and then push back, tabletop into child's pose 2 more times. So articulating through. You can inhale, dropping the chest. Breathe here, inhale, cobra. Keep it shallow as you do. Exhale, drop the chin, drop the chest, send the hips back, pushing with the arms. Really focus on going from point A to point B to point C. Inhale, articulation, feeling the spine, the body. Descend, decelerate, breathing here. Inhale, cobra, elbows towards hips. Exhale, drop it down, push with the hands as much as you need to, sending the hips back, making your way back into child's pose. Transition through tabletop position. One of my favorites, basic cueing. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spine is neutral, so you're not arching or you're not curling. It's pretty much natural curves of the spine, very Pilates. Stepping right foot outside right pinky. Big step coming into dragon lunge. Inhale, open up the chest. As you exhale, send your hips back. Right leg will straighten. Inhale, chest opens. Back foot can stay flexed, making a nice little platform. Exhale, sending the hips back. Once more, inhale, shoulder slide down the back, knee opens up a little bit, chest opens. As you exhale, send the hips back, straightening the right leg, little hamstring stretch. Inhale, come back into dragon lunge. We're going to transition into one of my favorite poses, asanas, kneeling warrior. You're going to shift your back shin so it makes like a figure 4, making a platform. Right leg will straighten. Fingertips go in front of you. Inhale, as you exhale, drop your hips back, staying on the back ball of the left foot, giving yourself a little inner thigh stretch. Exhale, drop it back. Same movement, you're going to think of inhaling, pull yourself forward, neutral spine. Exhale, dropping the hips back. Now we're going to do kneeling warrior thread. Inhale, right arm high to the sky. Chest will open, torso will rotate. Exhale, thread it straight through, blade of the hand on the mat. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, thread it. The hips will stay relatively quiet. It's your torso that's doing more of the rotation. Inhale, exhale, thread it on through. Muy bueno. From this position, shift your shin, turn to the back of the mat, coming into a tabletop type situation, adding on. Exhale, drop the hips back, coming into child's pose. Spine is long. Inhale, this time curl, make your way into tabletop position, then send the chest up, arms straight, upward facing dog. Modification, you can do cobra. Exhale, send the hips back. It's like a wave. And then ride the wave, feeling the spine, arms straight, chest up. Thighs soft. Pushing the hips back. Exhale, we'll do one more. Curling through, so pull yourself forward. Chest goes forward, arms straighten up. Inhale, as you exhale, send the hips back into child's pose. Let's make this flow a little bit more. Inhale into tabletop position, left foot outside left hand, big step, dragon. Exhale, send the hips back, hamstring stretch, left leg straight. Inhale, chest up, breathe here, slowing it down. Exhale, left leg will straighten, hamstring stretch, back foot flexed. Inhale, coming into dragon. Exhale, send the hips back, arms straight. Last one, inhale, dragon lunge. Finish right here. We're going to come back into the favorite posture of the day, kneeling warrior. So shift your back shin so you make like a platform, knee underneath the hip. Left leg is straight, arms out in front of you. Big inhale, exhale, drop the hips back. Option to stay on the back ball of the right foot. Inhale, pull yourself forward. And kind of feel, it's a small range of motion, but it should feel really good on that inner thigh. Kind of gets your hips ready too. Last one, exhale, drop it back. Inhale, back into your kneeling warrior. Let's thread our warrior. So left arm's gonna reach high to the sky. Notice that the hips stay relatively quiet, straight line to the top. Exhale, thread your arm underneath you. Dropping the shoulder slightly, inhale, but not the neck onto the floor. Exhale, thread it through. Let's do one more. Inhale, reaching high. Rachel gets a high five. Exhale, thread it through, and drop both hands down. Just shift, pivot, so that you're gonna be facing the top of the mat. Coming back into tabletop position. Nice, easy, and breezy. Tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Walk it up one step at a time, as if you're going somewhere somewhat sacred. On this movement, we're gonna go from chair to sitting down. You can use your hands. Inhale, coming into chair pose. Drop the hips back. Weight towards the heels. You should be able to see your toes. Spine is nice and long, angled in line with the shin. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, let's do the modification first. Drop your hips low as you can. Fingertips go to the floor, and just drop it all the way back. Knees can be spread wide to help you adjust your hips. Now you're going to push yourself forward, coming back into chair pose. You can use your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Drop the hips. Use the hands. We'll do one more. This time you can use no hands. Inhale. She's going to drop her hips without using the hands, and then the seat all the way to the floor, coming into a bridge type situation, laying completely flat. Inhale. As you exhale, both legs will go straight to the ceiling. Let's do a little bit of C-curve Pilates, shall we? Inhale, arms reach behind the head. Exhale, head and shoulders peel off the mat. We're just going to hold this for a nice 10 seconds. Inhale, lower the legs to a challenging position. Option to reach the hands back for 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze core, 6, 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. One more. Hug knees to the chest, grab the backs of the thighs, rock and roll 3 times. We're going to get right into our flow. So we kind of hit everything. Focus on the movement, focus on the patterns of the breath. Last one, bring your hands directly out in front, coming into tabletop position. Drop the hips back towards the heels. If you have not yet set an intention, now's the time. If you don't have anything, I might offer something up for you. Let's talk about states. And the state that you're in now, have some love and gratitude for that. And if at the end of class you're in a different state, have love and gratitude for that. However, throughout the class, we're going to try to influence your state and see if we can maybe let something go that is no longer serving you, or fix something that you've been wanting to address for a while. Have a wonderful class. Here we go. Okay, let's get started. Pull yourself into tabletop position. As we move through the asanas, I'm gonna give you 3 or 4 pointers, basic cueing, but we're gonna keep moving. Exhale, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Feet hip width, hand shoulder width, hips up and back. Pull yourself into upward facing dog. Inhale, rolling through plank position, doming the back, arms straight, chest up. Looking straight forward. Exhale, downward facing dog, pushing it back. Twice more, keep moving. Inhale, articulation, working through the back, working through the chest. Inhale, upward facing dog, arms straight. Option to stay on the balls of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. We have 1 more to go. Articulate, wave, feel the spine, feel the toes, feel the hands. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to go for a little bit of a balancing dog just to test the core. Left hand is going to hover. Right foot will lift, finding balance, bracing the core. As you exhale, plant left hand. Right foot is going to step outside. Right hand, drop back knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up and forward and back. We're going to call this low twisted dragon. Exhale, thread the arm. Hamstring thread. Let's do 2 more. Work that motion. Inhale, reaching, twisting. Exhale, thread it. See how she's reaching outside the thigh. Inhale, reaching up and back. Breathe. Exhale, thread it through. Coming into the hamstring thread. Inhale this time. Listen for the change. You're going to come into a low lunge. Back leg will activate, hover off the mat. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, reach back, and reverse Skandasana. Inhale, you're going to thread the arm through to the other side, Skandasana. Inhale, work your way back through that, coming into reverse Skandasana. Exhale, Skandasana. Take your time with the hands. Inhale, walk. Right arm reaches up and over, reverse Skandasana. Exhale, finish in Skandasana. One of my favorite postures coming up. So on this one, you can have your hands to the floor or hands to heart center. Otherwise, inhale, open up the arms. So you're gonna kind of tick-tock your arms like a clock. Plant the right hand behind you. Inhale, press the hips up. Exhale, lower down, coming into Wild Thing. Inhale, plant left hand behind you, reach up with the left arm and swoop it back. Exhale, drop it on down. We'll do one more. We're gonna hold the last one just so you can get a few of the finer points. Plant right palm, swoop arm up and back. Notice that the right foot is flat on the ball of the left foot, making a shape, arching the back. Big inhale as you exhale, come through. This time take it all the way to the back of the mat. Coming into Skandasana. This time, though, your hands are going to stay planted. Breathe here. Inhale. As you exhale, come back to Dragon Lunge. Good. Exhale. Back to reverse Skandasana. Hands planted. Inhale, Dragon Lunge. Exhale, reverse. On the last one, inhale, coming into Dragon Lunge. Facing the back of the mat, left hand goes to thigh. Looking straight forward, you can use your hands on this, you can go slow. Exhale, shoot the legs straight through, coming into a pistol prep squat. But we're not going to do pistol squats. The left foot is flat, the right leg is straight, the spine is tall. You're making a TP with the left knee. Inhale, left arm forward, and wrap around the inside of the left shin, clasping the hands. Inhale, as you exhale, forward fold. Release. Do that motion one more time. Unclasp, reach up, forward, clasp, forward fold, breathe. So work that motion, because even though this might not seem like it's important, those little transitions are incredibly important. As you unclasp the hands, same way you came into it, plant the hand behind you, sit up nice and tall. Left arm reaches up. Reach forward, make the space, wrap. If you can't clasp, all good. You can use a towel or a strap. Drop the head to the shin of the knee. Flex the top foot. Belly is soft. Release. Drop the left knee down. Now, this might look similar to Wild Thing, but this is actually gate latch. We're going to work through this movement. Inhale up, pressing in to the top of the foot and the bottom of the shin. Exhale, lower down. Let's do that twice more. You can make a big circle too. Make it fun. Inhale. I got to get out of Rachel's way because she's taking up all the space. Exhale, drop it on down. Last one. Inhale, hold and breathe here. Just some finer points. Your left palm is planted flat. The shin is making a base like a tripod, and you're pressing the top of the toe into the earth or the garage. Exhale, lower all the way down. Coming back into your pistol prep squat legs, bracing the core. Inhale. Exhale, coming into your pistol plow. Exhale, back to forward. Rocking back and forth 2 more times. So keep the position of the pistol legs, and it is similar to plow. The weight, one more, is not going to be on the neck, it's on the shoulders. Arms are straight. Exhale, coming into pistol prep squat. You're going to draw your right knee in towards your left, coming into high boat position. Arms can reach forward, transitioning from high to low. Inhale, as you exhale, reach back. Low boat. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, low. Inhale, reach forward. One more. Exhale, low. Inhale, reach forward, transition through this. Plant your feet, open the knees, reach forward, coming into chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, stand all the way up. Tadasana. As you exhale, swan dive forward. Drop the head, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Shoulders down the back. You can fingertip the floor. Exhale, drop the forehead, plant the palm, step straight back. Coming into plank position, downward facing dog. No up dog quite yet. We're gonna work our way into it. Inhale, articulate through the legs, the torso, the chest. Coming into upward facing dog. Exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, articulating through legs, hips, mid back, upper back, coming into upward facing dog, arms straight, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, rolling through, coming into upward facing dog. As you exhale, push the hips back, downward facing dog, little balancing dog for your core. Right hand, left foot will hover. Let the hips be quiet, squeeze the core slightly, take a big inhale. As you exhale, left foot outside left pinky, dropping the back knee, going from twisted dragon right into threaded dragon. And by threaded dragon, I mean hamstring thread. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, dive back. Left hand will go outside right thigh. Inhale, swoop up and forward. Looking behind you as you exhale. Left leg will straighten. Hips will go back. Inhale, reaching up forward, drawing a big rainbow. Hold here, shoulders relaxed, spine is still long. Exhale, thread the arm through. Hamstring thread, staying on the top of the foot. Listen for the transition. Inhale, work your way through low lunge, coming into reverse Skandasana. As you exhale, look at the hands, left, right, coming into Skandasana. Inhale, walk it back through, work those movements. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Skandasana, back to the top of the mat. Last one, inhale, coming into reverse Skandasana, outside edge of foot. Exhale, coming into Skandasana. I'm going to skedaddle to the other side of the mat. Breathe here for a moment. Left leg is straight. Right foot is flat. Working our way into Wild Thing. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, plant the hand behind you. Inhale, Wild Thing. Exhale, back to Skandasana. And just kind of feel that transition. Plant hand. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, drop it down. Last one. We'll hold for a moment on the last one just so you can work the finer points. You're high on the right foot. Left foot is flat. Left palm is flat. Exhale, coming into Skandasana, transitioning, and reverse Skandasana on the other side. Hands will stay planted on this one. Inhale, back to dragon. Exhale, Skandasana. And really work that outside edge to inside edge of the foot. So ball of the foot, outside edge of the foot. On the last one, you're going to finish in dragon lunge. Plant your right hand on the inner thigh. Look forward so make sure you have enough space. If you need to elevate, you can. Go to the fingertips. Shoot the left leg straight through, coming into your pistol prep squat. Right foot is flat, left leg is long, spine is long, looking straight ahead. Right arm reaches up, forward, and wraps. Clasping the hand, exhale, drop the forehead, soften the belly, reverse that action. So as you inhale, come out of it, reach up, forward. The further you reach forward, the more likely you're going to be able to clasp your hands. Last one, unravel, reach as much as you can, clasp the hands. If you can't, you can use a strap or a towel, dropping the forehead, softening the belly, left leg is straight, and releasing, coming into something that looks similar to a Wild Thing, but is not. From this position, all you have to do is drop your right knee out to the side. The right inner sole will go to the left inner thigh, and Rachel's ready to rock. Inhale, coming into gate latch. Exhale, drop it down. Find the leverage points on your body. Inhale, gate latch. Exhale, drop it down, which will be the foot, the shin, and the palm. Inhale, reaching up and back. Hold here. So the shin is making a base, the foot is making a base, the palm is making a base, the chest is open. Exhale, lower all the way down. Come back to your pistol prep squat position. Say that 3 times fast. Keeping the shape of the legs, you're going to come into pistol plow. Inhale, rocking back. Exhale, back to the top. Inhale, rocking back. The weight is off of the neck. Exhale, back to the pistol prep. Last one, inhale. Weight off the neck, on the shoulders. Foot is flexed to the top. Exhale, come through. Finishing your pistol prep squat. Working the core slightly. Draw the left knee in. Right knee in. This is your high boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, come to low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Brace the core, extend the body. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Listen for the challenge and the change. Inhale, plant the feet, reach forward, open the knees, coming into chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, stand up into extended Tadasana. Exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. Soften the belly. Weight evenly distributed throughout 4 corners of the feet. Let's talk about surfboard. Inhale, halfway lift. Take a moment here. Back is nice and long, so shoulders relaxed. Core is engaged, but not too much. Fingertip in the floor, hands to the shins. Exhale, drop the head. Step straight back, coming into a plank position. Push back, downward facing dog. Roll through plank, coming back into tabletop position. Drop the knees. You can drop back into child pose or just come into a comfortable seated position. We are now going to flow that. 1 breath, 1 movement, twice through. The first time is going to be smooth. Second time is going to be even a bit smoother. And the third time we will add on kind of like a musical jazz riff. We're going to do 1 breath, 1 movement. Listen for the cues. Coming into tabletop position on your inhale. Exhale, tuck back toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, coming into upward facing dog, arms straight, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips back. Inhale, balancing dog. Left foot, right foot, left hand. Exhale, coming into dragon lunge, drop the back knee. Inhale, right arm reaches forward and back. Twisted dragon. Exhale, hamstring thread. Listen for the transition. Inhale, coming into reverse Skandasana, outside edge of the back foot. Exhale, walk the hands, right, left, Skandasana, other side. Inhale, open up the arms, slowing it down. Exhale, plant the hand first. Inhale, press the hips up, wild thing. Exhale, twisting all the way to the back of the mat, coming into reverse Skandasana. Inhale, dragon lunge, left hand on thigh. Exhale, right leg shoots through. Breathe here. Inhale, left arm reaches up, forward, wrap. Exhale, drop the forehead to the knee if possible. Inhale, unwind, drop knee to the outside, coming into gate latch. Right arm reaches up and back. Exhale, coming into your pistol prep squat. Breathe here. Bracing the core. Inhale, coming into pistol plow. Exhale, back to the prep. Inhale, high boat. Right knee, left knee. Exhale, low boat. You can do this. Inhale, open the knees, reach forward, coming into chair pose. Breathe here. Inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Hips go up and back. Now we're going to do the other side. Inhale, articulate through, coming into upward facing dog, arms straight, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog, brace your core, coming into balancing dog. Inhale, left foot, right hand. Exhale, coming into dragon lunge, drop back knee. Inhale, twisted dragon. Exhale, thread it through, left leg straight. Inhale, coming into reverse Skandasana, up, over, outside edge of foot. Exhale, Skandasana to the other side. Hands can come to heart center. Inhale, open up. Exhale, plants. Inhale, wild thing. Make a big circle. Exhale, back to the top of the mat, coming into reverse Skandasana. Inhale, coming into dragon lunge, right hand to thigh. Exhale, pistol prep squats. Breathe here. Inhale, right arm reaches up, forward, wrap it around. Clasp, exhale, drop the forehead. Inhale, unwind, breathe here. Opening up, swooping the left arm up, coming into gate latch. Exhale, back to your pistol prep squat. Brace your core. Inhale, swing the leg back, pistol plow. Exhale, back to the pistol prep. Inhale, high boat, left knee, right knee, arms reach forward. Exhale, coming into low boat. You know the challenge. Inhale, coming through, knees open up, chair pose. Breathing here. Inhale, standing up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, stepping back. Downward dog. Feet hip width, hands shoulder width. 3 breath here. Imagine someone were pulling your hips gently up and back. There's a quarter underneath your palms, pressing into the thumb and index finger. This time we're going to move a little more fluid, make it like a dance, like your breath is the partner, the movement is the music. Have a great time. Inhale, upward facing dog. Arms straight, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, balancing dog, right foot, left hand. Exhale, dragon lunge, step, drop knee. Inhale, right arm reaches up, forward and back. Twisted dragon. Exhale, hamstring thread. Inhale, reverse skandasana, outside edge of foot. Exhale, walk it through, coming into skandasana. Inhale, open, slow it down. Exhale, plant the hand behind you. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, coming into reverse skandasana to the back of the mat. Open up the knee, open up the foot. Inhale, dragon lunge, left hand to thigh. Shoot it straight through. Exhale, pistol prep squat. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, up, around. Exhale, dive, soften the neck. Inhale, reverse, drop the left knee. Coming into gate latch. Exhale, back to pistol prep squat. Brace your core. Inhale, pistol plow. Foot flexed. Exhale, back to the legs. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. To chair. Stand up, breathe. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, downward facing dog. Work in the other side. Inhale, roll through. Articulation, nation, arms straight, chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Test your core. Inhale, balancing dog. Left foot, right hand. Exhale, stepping into dragon lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale, left arm reaches up, forward and back. Twisted dragon. Exhale, hamstring thread. Inhale, reverse your skandasana, outside edge of the foot. Turn out the big toe. Exhale, skandasana to the other side. Hands can come to the heart center. Spread your wings and fly on the inhale, angel arms. Exhale, plant left palm. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, reverse skandasana to the back of the mat. Hands stay planted on this one. Inhale, dragon lunge, right hand to thigh. Look straight forward. Exhale, pistol prep squat. Breathing here. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Forward, wrap around, clasp. Exhale, dropping the forehead. One breath, one movement. Inhale, release, drop the knee, coming into gate latch. Ooh, I just got hit. Exhale, drop it down, pistol prep squat. Brace your core. Inhale, swing the leg back, pistol pose, prep. Exhale, back to the legs. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high, chair, stand, breathe. Inhale, reach. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, step back. Downward facing dog. Child's pose, tabletop, or a comfortable seated position. Now we are going into flow C, where we're going to do one breath, one movement, but I will decelerate you so we can go further into some peak asanas. Don't forget about your concept. If you don't have one, examine your state, see if there's something you can let go or something you can perhaps address, make a minor correction, and then continue on with your practice, your breath, your movement. Coming into tabletop position. Tuck back toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, one breath, one movement, articulating through, coming into upward facing dog. As you exhale, deflate, send the hips back, bracing the core. A little bit of a balance. Up dog, balancing dog. Exhale, plant the left hand, bend the knee. Flip your dog. Both knees will be bent, coming into a bridge type situation with the legs, reaching back with the arm, making a nice arc with the back, left palm planted, flip back over, Exhale, coming into dragon lunge. Drop the back knee, back to one breath, one movement. Inhale, reach up and back, twisted dragon. Exhale, hamstring thread. Inhale, reverse Skandasana, coming to the outside edge of the foot. Exhale, Skandasana to the other side. Hands can come to heart center. Inhale, fly your wings. Exhale, plant palm behind you. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, reverse Skandasana. Breathe here. Outside edge of right foot. Exhale, step back, coming into a side plank position, stacking the feet, option to drop the knees, 3 breaths. Inhale, bracing the core as you exhale, option to lift up the top leg, neck straight, head between the shoulders. About 1 more breath, core is nice and tight, coming back to 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhale, plant, foot, outside, chest up, dragon lunge. Exhale, shoot it straight through. Breathing right here. Inhale, left arm reaches up and forward. Exhale, clasp the hands, drop the forehead, soften the belly. As you inhale, drop the knee, coming into gate latch position. Exhale, lower down. Breathe here, setting up for compass pose. Bend the left knee, which should already be bent. You're going to wrap elbow to elbow. Left hand's going to go to the left calf. Right hand's going to go to the outside edge of the foot, so you can give yourself a little bit of a pull and a push. Breathing here. Option, if you have that, you're going to start to straighten the left leg, rotating the chest up towards the ceiling. Notice that the right hand is outside edge of the left foot. Left fingertips to the floor. About 1 more breath. On every inhale, expand. On every exhale, you can twist and look up. On your next inhale, the same way you came into it, come out of it. Coming into your pistol prep squat. Breathing here. Inhale, rocking back. Pistol pose. Breathe here. Transitioning through. Coming into plow pose. About 3 breaths. Notice there's very little weight on the neck. If I wanted to, I could have a conversation with Rachel because she has her airway nice and open. Palms flat, legs flat. And by palms, I meant the arms flat. The legs are straight. Let's work our way into shoulder stand. So left hand, right hand to the small of the back. You can start by bending the knees. Weight is still on the triceps, the shoulders. Legs go straight to the ceiling, as if someone were going to grab your legs and send your feet to the ceiling. Very little weight in the neck. Take a big inhale here. Making a line of energy all the way to the top. As you exhale, lower back down, coming into plow position. Inhale, start to draw the knees towards the chest. Rolling through, coming right into your pistol prep squat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Listen for the challenge. Come back to high boat on the inhale. Exhale, low boat. Adding on. Inhale, go through high boat into chair pose. Now listen carefully. Exhale, drop your hips. Going back through high boat. Inhale. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, transitioning through high boat. Come to stand. Last one. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's throw a vinyasa into the mix. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, high plank. Shoulders over fingernails. Lower down halfway. Elbows towards ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave through, making a little articulation of the spine. Coming into upward facing dog without the knees touching the floor and the balls of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Brace your core, testing it out. Inhale, balancing dog. Exhale, plant the right palm, bend the left knee. Flip into your flip dog position, coming into a bridge type situation with the legs, making a nice shape, hips to the ceiling, chest towards the wall, arm is straight, palm is planted. On your next inhale, flipping back over, exhale, plant left foot, outside left pinky, drop back knee, inhale, left arm up and back, twisted dragon, exhale, hamstring thread. Inhale, reverse Skandasana, turn big toe out, outside edge of foot. Exhale, Skandasana, hands can come to heart center. It is time to fly. Inhale, open up, plant the palm behind you. Exhale, inhale, wild thing. Exhale, coming into reverse Skandasana, planting both palms. You're already on the outside edge of the foot. So now all you have to do is elevate your hips and step back into a side plank. Left arm reaches up, 3 breath, inhale. So squeeze the side oblique without tensing up the shoulders. Relax the shoulders down the back. Option to lift the top foot. About 1 more breath. Core is braced, neck is long, breath is light. On your next inhale, stepping back into a dragon lunge position. Exhale, shoot the back leg through, pistol prep squat. Inhale, right arm reaches forward, clasping the hands, fingers. Exhale, dropping the forehead. Inhale, 1 movement, releasing, dropping the outside knee, coming into gate latch. Exhale, lower down. Breathing right here, setting up for compass pose. Start by picking up the foot. The right hand is going to go to the right calf, kind of like you're holding a vegan sandwich. Left hand is going to go to the outside edge of the left foot. You can stay right here. This is where I might hang out. However, if you're ready to go, you're going to plant the fingertips to the floor, right fingertips, extend the right leg to the ceiling. Chest is going to open up. No congestion in the shoulders. About 2 more breaths. On every inhale, expand the body. Keep the thighs soft. Exhale, a little bit of a twist. 1 more inhale, opening up, feeling the body, the breath. Exhale, slowly release it down. Coming back into your pistol prep squat. Inhale, rock it back into pistol plow. Breathe here. Exhale. Plow. If your feet don't touch the floor, it's all good. No judgment here. You go to where you can go. Make sure, though, there's very little weight on the neck. About 2 more breaths here. You can look to the tops of the thighs. Make sure your thighs aren't too overly engaged. The feet are flexed. The arms are flat. Palms touching the earth. On your next inhale, we're going to work our way into shoulder stand. Hands go to the small of the back, bending the knees. You can stay right here. Option to straighten the legs to your ceiling. Making that 90-degree angle with the arms. Very little weight in the neck. Legs are lengthening up to the ceiling, up to the sky, into the Milky Way. About 1 more breath. Core is braced, but just enough that you can balance. On your next inhale, soften. Legs will start to descend. Exhale, draw the knees towards the chest. As you do, you're going to come into your pistol prep squat legs. On your next inhale, coming into high boat position. We're going to work this core into balance. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, back to high boat. Exhale, low boat. Listen for the add-on. Inhale through high boat into chair. Breathe here. Exhale, drop it down. Coming back through high boat. Reaching back, low boat. Coming through. Open up. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Lower down, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Going right into our cool down. Inhale, articulate through, coming into plank position. Make sure legs tight, glutes tight, core tight, dome the upper back. Big inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lower slowly. 10, 9, 8 to the belly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering all the way down into cobra position. Let's just get right into it. Less arms, more asana. Reach both arms out. Left arm is going to stay straight. Right arm is going to reach back by retracting the elbow, bend the back knee, capture the top of the foot. Thumb is up, shoulders externally rotated, left arm is flat. Option to stay here, or as you inhale, lift everything. Rising up, and you can even stretch and lift the left arm and left leg. breathing here, making that shape. So it's almost like you're doing dancer's pose on the floor, which is nice because now you got a nice stable surface. One more inhale, kicking to the palm. As you exhale, lower down, retract the elbow, reach both arms out. Back is nice and flat. This time, right arm, right leg will stay straight. Inhale, left arm reaches back, thumb is up. Shoulder externally rotated, make sure that happens. Arm flat, inhale, kick into the palm, lift the chest. You can stay right here with the hand on the floor, or if you choose, you can go flying. Like Superman, Superwoman. Breathing into the shape. Inhale, expand, kick into the palm. This is a slight back bend. As you exhale, lower all the way down. This time you are going to make a little pillow with the arms. Just drop your forehead, relax the shoulders. Bend both knees, coming into a windscreen wiper to the back. So you're just going to let your knees drop to the left, to the right, just to loosen up the lower back. Little mini back bend. Finish with both feet going towards the ceiling, straighten both legs out, go to the tops of the feet, bring your hands underneath you, and then push back into a child's pose position. Walk your hands back towards your thighs, drop to either side of the hip, swing both legs out in front, coming into a bridge position. For your bridge setup, make sure that the heels are so close that you can tickle the backs of your heels. Can you tickle the backs of your heels? So if you can feel your heels, you're in the right shape. We'll do one bridge and one wheel, holding each asana for about 3 breaths. On your inhale, press the hips straight up, making a wheel shape with the chest. So don't forget about the chest. Make sure that there's an arc, a wheel. Option to interlock the fingers underneath the back. Instead of going to the edges of the shoulder blades, see if you can keep your shoulder blades nice and flat. That way it'll create less tension in the body. Inhale, the hips go up, the wheel of the chest opens up because you are going to be getting ready for wheel pose. On your next exhale, the same way you came into it, articulate all the way down. Keep your legs exactly as they are. Hands. Option to do bridge again, or right palm, left palm. Setup. They're close to the ears. Your elbows are going to come in. So imagine that your elbows are in a box. They're going to go towards the hips. The heels are planted flat. Inhale, press the hips straight up towards the ceiling. Hips go up, chest goes to the back wall, neck is relaxed, about 2 more breaths. Both feet are planted firmly into the mat. The knees are going to splay out a little bit, but imagine keeping them as parallel as you possibly can, pressing into the thumb, index, and pinky finger. One more inhale. As you exhale, drop it on down, articulating through, same way you came into it. Let your knees knock in for a moment. Pausing for the cause. It's that time of the day and the time in your class where we go into an amazing supine twist. Let's start with both legs straight. Draw the right knee towards the chest, interlock the fingers 2 inches below the knee, little wind removing pose transition. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to let that knee drift over the body, tee out the right arm. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. The bottom leg is nice and long, shoulders on the mat. If your shoulders pop off the mat, pop them back on and just make the pose a little more shallow. If you want to go a little bit further, you're going to straighten the top leg, reaching for the outside edge of the foot. So left hand to outside edge of right foot, and option to bend the bottom knee that's on the mat and capture the top of the foot with the right hand. So now you're almost in like that pistol pose prep squat, getting a little quad stretch, twist, shoulders, really nice. About 2 more breaths, breathing into the shape. If at any moment it becomes too much, you can always back off a little bit. You can even bend the right knee if you need to. On your next inhale, release the foot, retract the knee to the center, straighten both legs out. Breathing here, inhale, draw the left knee towards the center of the chest. Interlock the fingers 2 inches below the knee, drawing to the outside edge of the left rib cage, making a nice little wind removing pose. Breathing here, you're going to twist now. Tee out the left arm. As you twist, the right leg is nice and straight. Left knee is flat, about 5 breaths. Shoulders are down on the mat. If you want to go a little bit further, take your right hand to the outside edge of the left foot, straightening the leg out. Option to bend the bottom knee and capture the foot. Shoulders are still relaxed. The spine is still nice and long, even though it's going for a slight little twist. If this is too much on the quad, you can always put a soft bend in the knee or release the foot. Breathing into the shape you're creating on the mat. On your next inhale, slowly release it. Come back to center. Hug both knees to the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Lay out into Shavasana. Heels splayed out, palms up. Working our way from the bottom to the top and reminding ourselves of the concept, if you don't have one, the idea of being in a state where you can make minor corrections or let something go. Like the phoenix from Harry Potter, death and rebirth, death and rebirth. Anytime you're in a state where you can make minor corrections, you're going to have to acknowledge something about yourself that is an idea or a thought or a pattern that might not be serving you anymore. And the only way you can acknowledge that is by making a little correction. A bad habit, a grudge, something that is not serving you anymore. So just examine, take a snapshot, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, just let that pranayama, the breath, travel into the feet, the calves, the quads, the pillars of the body. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, send the breath into the hip points, the glutes, the rib cage, the small of the back, letting the muscles be wavy. Take another deep inhale. Send the breath to the mid-back, upper back, shoulder blades, forearms, palms, letting yourself sink down into the mat a little bit further than you normally would. Imagine you're at the beach, the sand is soft, the waves are crashing. Take a big inhale. Send the exhale to the back of the neck, the jaw, the eyes, right to the tops of the eyebrows, letting everything kind of just be fluid, movable, nothing stuck. Take another inhale and send the exhale to the very top part of the head where all your thoughts reside, and let them just spill onto the floor like marbles coming out of a bag. Body is heavy, breath is light. If there's any patterns in your mind or your body that you want to let go of, now's the time. Acknowledge it. Give it some love. Be thankful for the lessons that it had to teach you. Grateful even. And then just let it go. Or if it's something that's a habit, maybe you will make a minor correction and integrate that into your practice, or into your life, or into your interactions with people. Thank you so much for allowing me to teach. You can lay out right here as you get up. Just make sure you do it slowly. Namaste.